So in a way, yes, I got disappointed, but I decided that if they want it this way, okay. So I told him, do what you think is the best thing for you. At least always the music would have been mine as like the composer credits. So I say, okay, and it's part of the game, you know. You can do something. Anyway, the music was still on my side. Then he told me that there was a problem on the other song, Come Aquile. He loved it so much, so much. But the problem that he told me that he couldn't find the right mood to sing it. He was always feeling that the voice was too heavy for this kind of like light mood of the song, because it was like an up-tempo kind of rock song, but at the same time very up in the air. And it's a fantastic track, but I can't find the right mood. I have to try it again, and I hope I will make it, but it was kind of like uncertain. So then again, the months were passing by, and it came the second summer for me in his mansion in Pesaro. It was August 2001 for the birthday party of his daughter Christina. Of course I got invited, and this time when I got there, I got to his house very late due to a car crash on the way, and even so tired and half asleep, the maestro was still waiting for me, because he wanted me to listen to the first version of the songs that was called originally Nel mio cuore, that now is turned in Tu e tu mare. And was, so for the first time I listened to the second and ultimate version of the song. Basically they changed my set of lyrics into something totally different, like making a comparison between a man's life as if he was a sailor. So basically that everything that happens to you and to your life is like navigating. So you know, the storms and high tides and horrible waves and rains and good stars as well. You know? Whatever happens, like in a long journey on the sea. It was in fact a very mature set of lyrics, probably more right for his age and for his voice too. And the song was fantastic, because it was very well orchestrated, and the arrangement was very lush and recorded by the Prague Orchestra, that at the time was and still is, I think, the best one of the best orchestras in the world. Maestro Ennio Morricone records most of his music there. And so the listening for the first time, it was like so breathtaking and very emotional, because I wasn't only listening to the song for the first time, but I had him in front of me, that he was watching me like a young baby, like a kid waiting for the approval, like you know, like seeing if I was pleased with this result. And of course I was very happy. So the following day there was this birthday party and so many guests as usual, and he was telling everyone I was so good, I was so talented, I was so gifted, and my songs were fantastic. And he played to this guest not only my songs, but the other songs too that they were getting ready at this point. So for the first time I listened to the other songs, and I can admit that so far they were all nicely written and well arranged and well orchestrated, and I think that this record, it was turning into something very, very nice. Okay, so one thing that really captured my attention in a way was kind of like shocking too, that in his music room where he was like practicing his vocal technique, and where he was painting, there were two very high towers of CDs, and all of them were like demos of songs written specifically for him for this new album. And I was wondering where all these CDs came from. Really, literally, like at least 1 meter high each tower. The only thing I remember that on top of one tower there was a CD with written Sting on it. On the top of the other tower, another CD with written Elton John. I said, wow, he's singing my songs. And on this CD there are songs written by Elton John, Sting, or Bon Jovi, or U2, or whatever, and he's not singing them. So I asked him about this, and he said, listen, I am the famous one. I don't need bad songs written by someone famous. I'd rather sing fantastic and beautiful songs written by unknown people. I don't care. The only thing I care is the music. I don't need someone famous, because I'm the most famous of them all. And that was like a very nice thing to say. And so at this point everyone was telling me, and he was telling me too, that he wanted to sing even the second song, Come Aquile, and was getting like a big challenge for him to sing it, and sooner or later he would have nailed it, even though at this point he was still searching the right way, the right phrasing, the right mood for it. And I knew it wasn't so simple, because there were like kind of like 3 levels of the songs. Anyway, so the month passed on, and few, news here and there, and finally one day, always as they say, the wrong time, wrong place, I was having a shower, and my phone rang, and I stepped out of the shower to look and who was calling me, and it was his number, so of course I took it, and I decided to talk to him, and as always said, "Hi, it's me," and without telling me anything else, in the dialect of our zone in Italy, in this dialect he said, "Listen to this." And then he played the song, and the song was Come Aquile, and the result was like fantastic. It was like as I thought it would have been, but not even that. It was even much better, because it was quiet in the beginning, more powerful in the bridge, and finally so epic and uplifted in the chorus. I mean, he got all the emotions I wanted to express in the song, and he took it on another level. I mean, this is what like an incredible singer like him was able to do. I mean, getting something and twisting and turning and giving life to what he was singing. That's why he became the greatest tenor of all times, I think, because he wasn't only singing with an incredible technique. He was singing with such a passion, with such an emotion that there wasn't another like him, even like fantastic tenors like Domingo, Carreras, or other people. That was the difference, I think, between him and the others. And so imagine, as you can imagine, I was still with the shampoo in my eyes and soap all over my body, and so I was so moved. So I didn't know if I was crying for the emotion or for the shampoo that was like burning my eye. It was like one of those incredible moments that you will remember all your life, I think. And so he invited me to his place the following day to play to me once again, so I could finally listen to it properly and not through a phone. And so I went there, and he played to me once again, so I finally listened to it in a great equipment, on a nice stereo. And what I will always remember, even if I will live 1,000 years, that at the end of the songs, when the music is over, he asked me, did I sing it well? Like it was like asking me, this is your baby, am I treating him well? And I was so shocked, because not only for his performance and his rendition of the songs and the emotion and all that, but even for this kind of humbleness coming from him, that is like an incredible artist, and asking me, that it was like totally no one, asking me for the approval, how he sang my song. I think this was an incredible lesson of humbleness, considering how many non-talented people are calling themselves artists in these times. Always did. Anyway, yeah, that was another moment that needed to be framed.